What are hats?
Well, it's Christmas videos we've been doing.
Well, we've been doing, but this is for the new year, isn't it?
Oh, fuck.
I suppose we keep for next year, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is our New Year. No, this is our 2017 year-end review.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Nearly live,
Yeah.
but not live.
No.
We're just letting that camera roll,
Yeah. One take.
and they're going to see all the coughs and spits and splutters
Yeah.
in one
I'm
go.
going to try very hard not to swear.
Yes, please. Right.
It's very good of you to bring the tree back from Patsy.
Well, just
by the
what
way.
people might like to see it.
Well, it does brighten up a rather otherwise dull day, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Anyway, where does it begin in 2017?
Began in January.
Yeah, where were we?
We was at Run Cottage in Hollesley. We'd spent, well, we'd been to Cambridge for Christmas.
Yep.
And we went there for New Year, which was not our first choice, but the other site
There's a bit of a story there, wasn't there?
the other site let us down a bit, didn't they? So
Yeah.
we ended up there, and it was lovely.
Oh, terrific find, but we'll talk more about that later on in the
Because we
year.
used to go back there, weren't we?
We was, but we'll tell you more about that a bit later. Anyway, so then it was back to work.
Back to work for 6 weeks, whatever it was, till half term in February.
It's quite a long term, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, so hard done by, aren't we?
I know. Anyway, where did we go in February half term?
We went to Bristol.
Oh, Baltic Wolf.
Baltic Wharf Caravan Club, Caravan and Motorhome. Still Caravan Clubs, most of us, isn't it?
Yeah, most of us.
The lovely site there on Baltic Wharf.
Oh, we met
Right on the water.
Neil and Dave.
Yep,
Neil and Dave were there.
lovely week with them.
I think we upset them, didn't we? We got the pitch with the awning and never put the awning out. And
Oh yeah, we did. Well, it was always available.
well,
That's my excuse. Anyway.
Anyway,
Cracking week.
Ah, and
Lovely site, lovely city.
it's got a pub.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Pub
is-
within a couple of minutes walk, which was no interest to us,
No,
really, was it? But,
It's,
you know,
it's
any interest of research?
it's literally straight out the back gate of
Yeah.
the site. The site, I don't know how many pitches it's got. Is
It's
it got
about 40 odd pictures.
40
Yeah.
odd pitches? So it's a bit typical city centre type site. It's a lot of concrete and very little sort of
Yeah,
prettiness about it.
yeah. Functional.
It's very, very functional. Facilities are good, aren't they?
Yeah, excellent.
It's one of possibly the hardest sites in the country to get on.
Yeah, very lucky.
We had a cracking week. Yeah, we did. I love that ferry boat.
Yeah.
Love that ferry boat. And there's so much to do around Bristol. If you look up our blogs, you'll just see, we just did a fraction of what can be done, can't we? So, yeah, Baltic Wolf. Well, I recommend it. I can't recommend it highly enough.
No.
Unfortunately, you will have a job to get on that site.
Yeah, always hard.
But if you can't get on that site, there's other sites around that area that are pretty good. Chew Valley,
Yeah, Chew Valley's not far away, but that is adults only.
that's
so
adult only.
very good for families.
But there's one just outside Bath as well, Caravan and Camping Motorhome.
Yeah.
That's not bad. There's quite a few sites around that area, isn't there, to enjoy the Bristol area, which is a fabulous area. Anyway, so then it was back to work again.
Yeah, till Easter break, which always starts quite a bit before Easter.
And where did we start there?
Well, we headed north again, as we always do, to Yorkshire Hussars Inn and Caravan Park in
Twitter camp.
Markington. Yeah,
Twitter camp.
for our most northern Twitter camp.
Yeah, ever. And it was really good, wasn't it, really? We didn't know what to expect because it's quite far north. The site, I must say, was cracking, wasn't it? It was, with that pub?
Yeah,
I suppose that's what done it.
That's all you've got to say, really. Caravan site
Pub.
in the back garden of the pub.
And excellent food.
Excellent food.
Yeah. Facilities,
It was okay. Serviceable, yeah.
Yeah, that was, okay. It was a bit cold.
Yep.
Didn't cost us a fortune, though, did it?
No,
That
no.
site, no?
No, if you've never heard of Markington, it's roughly halfway between Ripon and Harrogate, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's quite well located
Yeah.
for stuff to do.
We had a good
nearby.
time. We met. We had about 5 units left Twitter
Yep.
camp, but then other people come up and joined us at the barbecue, and we saw some people that we hadn't seen for a few years, didn't we? So
Yep.
all in all, it was a really good.
Mind you,
Twitter
it
camp.
was time to leave when we did though, wasn't it? Because they ran out of Tim Taylor's landlord.
Oh,
So
we
it's
did.
clearly time to go.
We drank them dry.
We did.
And certainly to this day, I've never had a gammon steak in any pub
No.
as good as they cooked. It was absolutely
Great
tremendous.
food. Terrific.
And I'd go back,
Yeah.
without any shadow of a doubt. Go back. Where did we go after that?
We went to York.
Oh yes, York Caravan Club. No, it's not Caravan Club.
No, we done Roundtree Park a couple of
3
years ago. This was York Caravan Park. It's to the east of the city, and it's an adult-only one under the Tranquil Parks umbrella.
Yeah, but weren't it good having that bus stop?
Bus stop right outside.
Unbelievable.
Take you into York in about 15-20 minutes, and if you wanted, you could go on to Leeds, I think, in that direction, or if you got the bus the other side of the road, you could go to the coast. So you could
Yeah,
go
you
to
could.
Scarborough, Whitby, Filey, and so on. We confined ourselves to York pretty much for that week, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We had a great time. Again, Dave and Neil were at
Yep,
the other
they were
side,
at
weren't
Roundtree
they?
Park, yeah.
So we met up with them in town.
Yep.
Oh, and you become an actor?
Well, sometimes I've been doing it all my life, but yeah.
Yes, you did. You become.
Got a minor role in the Ghost Tour. That was
Yes,
good
you
fun,
did.
wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it was excellent fun. If you're ever in York, do one of the ghost
Yeah.
tours. Fully recommend it.
Plenty of different ones to do, so
Yeah.
so
But that site, going back to the site, the facilities there.
immaculate, yeah.
Oh,
Fantastic.
but they're all ensuite bathrooms, aren't
Yeah,
they?
huge,
You know?
huge shower rooms.
What is there, 8 of them or something? And no exaggeration, the bathroom was as big as this room we're sitting in, wasn't
Yeah.
it? It was just unbelievable. Superb site. Nice people who ran it as well, weren't they?
Yeah.
Really was. And as I say, what makes it is the bus stop outside the front. That used
Yeah.
to come, what, every 20 minutes?
Yeah, although probably a word of caution though, if you're going to go into York drinking,
Yeah.
make sure you get to the bus stop before the last bus goes back,
Yeah.
or else you'll end up getting a taxi, won't you?
Did we get a taxi? We
We
did.
did.
didn't we? Yeah, well,
Never
that was,
mind.
that was Neil and Dave's fault.
Yeah, it was good fun at the time.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Right, so next,
Oh yeah, where did we go next?
headed south a little to Spurn Point, or just off
Oh,
Spurn
what a
Point.
cracking place that was. I remember
Driftwood,
now.
Driftwood Caravan Park.
Yeah, little
Just-
CL, wasn't it?
Yep, just 5 or 6 pitches,
Is it a
wasn't
CL?
It wasn't classed as a CL, no.
No.
Very small site. Bit of a drive down there, not tricky, but just you did feel it was getting a bit remote, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
But once you were there, it was
Oh, but
fantastic.
it was, yeah, lovely little old lady ran it, didn't
Yep,
she?
yep.
Yeah, she was. What,
Yep.
I don't know, 80. I don't know. She looking on at us.
She's not watching this.
No, but she's a cracking lady, wasn't
Yep.
she? And again, this is a bit repetitive, isn't it? What was the pub? 5-minute walk? Less than that?
Yeah, not even that. Excellent pub. Landlord on draft again,
Yeah.
so all was good. Food
Yeah.
was good,
Excellent. No, it was really good.
and the little safari trip you done on the big old army thing down,
Oh,
down
yeah.
to Spurn Point, the lighthouse, and that was
That was
fantastic.
excellent. But I think next time we'll walk it as well. won't we? 'Cause
Yeah,
you can walk it all the way along the. It gets
Yeah.
a bit
can't
difficult
drive
in
it now,
places.
but you can walk it. Yeah, so
Oh, it was great fun though, wasn't it, going down
Yeah.
there? Excellent, it really was. And again, I can't recommend the site highly enough. It was
No.
just absolutely beautiful, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah.
So as I say, it was like being in the back of someone's front garden with, and using their bathroom as well. Because
Yeah.
it was like,
yeah,
it was like walking in someone's
yeah. But it was
house,
just
wasn't it? It was just,
always well kept, clean and tidy.
yeah, it was just
lovely.
really good.
Enjoy that site.
Another site.
Nice place just to chill out, and that was a recommendation from
David.
boss, David.
Yeah.
So cheers for that, Dave.
And
Thank you very
I'm
much.
not shouting, David.
No,
He tells me
I'm
off.
going to try sitting here.
Anyway, where next?
Where next? Nottingham.
Oh yes.
If you remember, we had a day in Nottingham a couple of years back,
Yeah, we did.
so we wanted to do it again. So
Yeah.
we found this site, Thornton's Holt, just on the outskirts.
It was.
Bus ride in.
Yeah, it's a great site.
Yeah.
We were a bit disappointed with the facilities, weren't we? In fact, the site is nice. The facilities were rubbish, weren't they? But I say were.
They were.
They done
They've since opened brand new facilities block, which by all accounts is superb.
We've heard good reports, and the site warranted better facilities
Yeah,
because it's a cracking site.
Great location again. Bus stop across the road.
And a pub.
Pub across the road.
Yeah.
Which was closed for refurbishment while we were there.
Yeah,
which wasn't quite a disaster.
No. So with that and the facilities, it was quite good, was it really?
Yeah. But certainly handy for Nottingham. 15-20 minutes on a bus.
We had a cracking day in Nottingham. Met up with
Pat and Chris. Yeah, for a little bit of research.
That was a great afternoon, wasn't it?
Good Friday.
Yeah, it was. And went in a couple of really old pubs, didn't we? It was really good.
Yeah,
so
good time.
Yeah, really good that. And so now the facilities are better. Another site I would now recommend. I wouldn't have recommended it before. In fact, I don't think we
should probably put these lists in the description below the
Is
thing.
it below or up there?
No, it's below.
Right, they're going. You're going to do that, are you?
Yeah, fine.
Well, I just think, I'm not going to do it, am I?
Well, no, you wouldn't.
Anyway, where did we go after Nottingham?
We went home.
Oh, God. It's always a downside
Right,
to a
which brings
trip,
us to the half term at the end of May.
Where did we go then?
We went to Lakeside near Denver in Norfolk.
Oh, yes.
Met up with my cousin family and Alison, Adam, Jamie as well.
Great 4 nights, did we stay there?
4 nights, yes.
Great 4 nights.
Cracking site. What, 4 lakes is there?
4 lakes. Your cousin had a lakeside pitch, didn't he? We were just behind him, so we still had.
We were in the cheap seats, weren't we?
Cheap seats,
we had one behind, but
what a cracking site.
Yeah.
The only thing that let that down a little bit was the facilities. Again, they weren't
the best. They were okay.
But it was 17 quid a night.
Yeah.
I mean, where could you go on a site like that for 17 quid? And we had a great 4 days, didn't we?
Terrific, didn't we? Yeah.
Oh, it was really good. So yes, again, I'd recommend it with a little caution. The facilities, it may be one of them sites where 17 quid a night, you may be better off using your own shower. But we'd go there again, wouldn't we?
Definitely, just the location.
And we like good facilities, but it was great, wasn't it? Anyway, then what come after that?
After that, we headed east to Run Cottage, back to Run Cottage.
Oh, back to Run. We'd been sort of.
As we mentioned at the beginning, we've been there for New Year.
Yeah, we had.
And then that said, come back. And
well, he invited us back, didn't he? And we done what we normally do when we're on site in the January or end of December, weren't it? January. We done a site arrival video. We took some pictures of the site.
Just usual blog and stuff. Yeah.
Anyway, this guy come to us on the last day and he says, "Please, will you come back when my site is at its best?" And he offered us 3 nights for free, didn't he?
Yeah.
Just to do that.
Yeah. Originally bought.
Yeah. No, it was very nice of him to ask us to come back, wasn't it, and do that. And we got great pleasure in doing it. We went back. We made 4 little videos.
Yeah. Surrounding area around Pawsey Key and.
Link down below.
Yeah.
Link to that little review.
Make a note of all these.
Yeah.
Pawsey Key, Shingle Street.
Yeah.
Lovely coastline.
And again, the pub's only for a short walk.
Yes, another pub. Who'd have thought it?
Short walk. But there's some cracking pubs around there. You have to drive to them, but they're only 5-10 minute drive.
Yeah, nothing's that far away.
No, cracking pubs. But please,
for those fitter and more energetic than us, would find no trouble in walking to them.
Please have a look at that link below for Run Cottage and the 4 little videos that we made him. It's a cracking site. The facilities are second to none. It's not an adult only site, is it? No. It's got an adult only feel to it though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And the owners did say they've got ponds there, so they don't discourage children, but children should always be, families with children should always be aware. I think we made that aware in the video as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
But it certainly is a family site. I suppose because it's not next to a beach or near a beach or near towns or something like that. Yeah. It's possibly not one.
Is this where I cut in until you get on with
it? Yeah. Right. Anyway, check that link out. Can't recommend it enough.
Next.
Yeah. Okay. Where did we go? Oh, we went back to work again, didn't we?
Went back to work. Now the summer.
Yep.
Should have been in France and Spain.
Yeah, should have been.
Couldn't be helped.
No, unfortunately, we took a decision only a week before were supposed to depart, didn't we? That my mother wasn't getting any. Well, the messages we were getting from from home, that she was deteriorating. So we decided to cancel, didn't we?
Yep.
And boy, was it lucky, because the day we
finished school, she went into hospital, didn't
yeah,
she?
she did.
And there she remained for
4.5 weeks. So our summer
plans changed somewhat.
But forget that side of it. We ended up having quite a good time in a way, because we found some
I love going to Addenbrooke's every day. It's fantastic.
No, apart from seriously, no, going.
We did discover a couple
sites.
of good sites.
Yeah.
First of which was Riverside near Littleport, which we loved.
We loved it, but there's a but.
There is a but, because apparently since we've been, it's changed hands.
And we've had a complaint about it from a person who used to have she had a seasonal.
Yeah.
And
she's not happy.
No, the new owners upset her in the first day, didn't they?
Yeah, don't know much more about it than that. But
they put the fees up. We know that they put
when we was there, it was lovely, but
cracking site. The game only paid 17 quid a night.
Yep.
Beautiful facilities.
Yep.
And I'm going to have to say it again.
Pub nearby.
400
yards. We had to cross the river to get to the pub, didn't you?
Yeah, it was only 400 yards.
Yeah. People think we're alcoholics.
Yeah, that's true. That was a nice pub though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Good food.
It was lovely.
Good food. Yeah, we met Janet
and Alan there. Yep. For a meal.
For a meal, that was really good. No, what's Littleport famous for?
There's a connection to Harley Davidson, isn't there?
Yeah, he lived there, didn't he?
Father did or something.
Father did or something. Yeah. Anyway, check out the blogs.
Yeah, anyway. You might learn something. I doubt it, but you might.
Anyway, so that was a good find.
Yep.
Whilst we was tending to mother.
Yep.
What was the next best find?
Lynchet's Farm.
Oh,
a CS near, or just on the outskirts of Great Chisel, which is sort of the southern Cambridgeshire border.
They might be more familiar with the word Duxford.
Yeah.
Imperial War Museum.
Close to Duxford, yeah.
Just at the back.
Basic CL, but with cracking views over southern Cambridgeshire.
Honestly, check out the blogs.
Yep.
Because the views were to die for.
Yep.
The facilities were excellent for a
CS. CS, right? Yeah, fantastic.
I'm going to say it again.
There was a pub nearby, wasn't there?
Sold Love and Pride, didn't it?
Very nice it was too.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, and good food too.
So, 2 cracking sites.
Yeah.
Whilst we was tending to mother.
Yeah.
Anyway, and where did we go then? We
went back to an old favourite then, Highfield Farm Touring Park near Cumberton.
We stayed there most of the time. Well, till we went off.
We had a fair while there.
Do you know what I mean? What do you say about Highfield Farm? It's a great site. You can use it as an adult only site, because there's an adult only.
The first field they try to keep adult only, don't they? So
then there's the family's pictures in the facilities again are so immaculately kept clean.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just gorgeous, isn't it? She's a lovely lady.
Yeah. Showers are superb.
There is a downside with that though, isn't there? The pub's not walkable.
No, it's not. Well, not for us anyway.
No.
I'm sure plenty would manage it, but
but we went out. It made us actually go out to some old locals around that area, because obviously we come from that area.
Pubs,
and we went into Grantchester, had a few beers there where they made Grantchester, and filmed in the pubs there, didn't we? And then we went down the old Red Bull in Newnham, and cracking meal there, didn't we? So there were some good things about not having a pub right on the doorstep.
Yeah, it did make us explore a bit further, didn't it?
So, pubs again. Pubs again.
It's all research, I keep telling you.
Anyway.
It's all the interest of research.
Anyway, we managed to break away from Cambridge for a week.
Once we got your mum sorted, we went off down to Devon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
but we broke the journey.
Yeah.
Stopped at Gamlin's Farm near Wellington in Somerset just for a couple of nights.
That was a nice little site, wasn't it?
Again, good value.
Lovely lady.
Nice facilities,
nice
location, not too hard to find.
Got a little games room as well for kids and that, and it with a pool table and everything in there, hasn't it?
Yeah, enjoyed that.
Nice little site, really. It got seasonal statics and tourers as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
They got some good views as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, lovely views. Yeah.
whilst we were there, we popped up to see Dan, didn't we?
Yeah, Exbridge, yeah.
That is a site and a half, isn't it?
Exbridge Lakeside
Yeah,
Caravan and
Lakeside.
Motor Caravan Club.
I don't know. But that is a pretty
Cracking
site.
site, yeah.
But when we went there to see Dan, it was half empty. Well, it wasn't even
Yeah.
half empty. It wasn't even a fifth full.
Beginning of August.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was.
Such a shame.
You know, I could go on about this problem with the motorhome and caravan business that.
I know you could.
Sites,
You probably will if I
no,
don't
I'm
stop
not,
you.
No, yeah, stop me because anyway, the lakeside is worth a mention. Dan was there. We
Yep.
went up. We had a great barbecue. Dan, thanks.
Yep. Drank most of his beers.
yeah.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a cracking site as
Yeah.
well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Well,
anyway, we just had it weren't
Yeah,
non-stop.
apologies for the temporary break in transmission there.
The battery ran out, didn't it?
Yeah. Usual legs down organisation.
Anyway, this live broadcast that's not live did have a join in it because the battery ran out.
Yeah.
Something like that anyway, weren't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we left Dan.
Yep.
We left that site,
Yeah, it's Gamion's Farm, it's called.
Gamion's Farm. I'm
Yeah.
trying to catch up now because we just had that break. Right, so we went on to Walkham Farm,
Walkham Farm.
our old favourite.
Yep. Third time I've been there. Cracking site.
Got everything in it.
Great facilities. And we met up with my cousin
Yeah.
and his family.
The only downside,
The weather.
God, it was shit.
Shocking, wasn't it?
It really
Summer
was.
for crying out loud.
It was possibly the coldest week I've ever
Mm.
experienced anywhere in this
Yeah.
country in August. I don't think it got above 17, 18 degrees.
No.
Apart from,
We had one really good day when we went fishing, didn't we?
yeah, and we was a bit worried about that, but it was a cracking day, wasn't it?
Yep.
And we're not fishermen, are we?
No.
Did you catch any?
No.
No, I think I caught one.
Yeah.
Did I catch one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Your cousin Andy, though.
Yeah. He caught a shark.
Yeah. Boy, was it big.
4 foot long shark. Yeah.
Even the crew
That was
couldn't.
the first one to come out as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Even the crew had a job to handle it, didn't it? God,
Yeah.
these fish are powerful.
Yeah. Well, they was more
Jesus.
concerned with taking pictures of it to put on their website, I think. So
Yeah.
this is what you can catch.
But didn't we enjoy that?
Yeah, it was
And-
good.
and-
It was really good fun.
You know, Andy, you know, he's a great
He loves
fisherman,
his
and he
fishing,
loves
yeah.
his fishing. But you know, Bray, his grandson.
Yeah.
Oh, see pictures of his face on that
Yeah.
boat. It just
it's
made the
terrific,
day
yeah.
worthwhile, didn't it? And
Yeah.
so it was all in all. Oh, and it was your birthday
The
there.
birthday, Janet cooked us a roast dinner, which we
Yeah.
had there. That was lovely, wasn't it?
Roast dinner in a tent we had, didn't
Yep.
we?
Fantastic.
Because
Good.
the cousins' kids had tents, didn't they?
Yep.
And we ended
That's
up in
all
one of the tents.
biggest space, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Inside, out of the wind and rains.
How they cooked that dinner, I don't know, but it was
No,
a cracking
It's
roast, wasn't it?
delicious, yeah.
So, and it was Sarah's birthday as well, wasn't it?
Yes,
Oh, we went out to dinner for that though, didn't we?
yes. Found a great pub, which I can't remember the name of, but they done all gluten-free stuff, didn't they?
Oh, and we've got to talk about the night we went down the beach. And again, we
Oh.
were lucky.
Oh, Curry on the Beach.
Curry on the
yeah,
Beach.
Barricane Beach, yeah.
But the skies cleared that
Yeah.
late afternoon, didn't
Yeah.
they? And we had one of the most wonderful nights down
Yeah.
on a beach
Yeah.
eating curry.
Yeah.
Well, not me.
No, you didn't have curry, obviously.
No,
You had a
no.
jacket potato, didn't you?
Yeah, something like that.
But the rest of us had
But-
the Sri Lankan curry,
Curry,
which
yeah.
they serve from a hut. It's Barricane Beach, which is just round the corner from the main Woolacombe Beach.
You've
Woolacombe
got,
Bay Beach
if
there.
you're ever down that way, go and do
Lovely.
it. It's just a
Fantastic.
cracking night.
Take your own
innit?
drinks, yeah.
And just watch
Mm.
the sun go down. It's
Yeah.
like, well, look at the pictures again. Go to our website.
Yeah.
Look at the blogs.
Yeah. This is rapidly turning into an
An advert.
advert for legs down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's supposed to be in a way.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Anyway, the other thing I'm going to say about Walkham Farm,
Mm.
no matter what sort of pitch
Yeah.
you prefer, Walkham Farm has a pitch to everybody's taste, I would think. It's got hard standing, grass standing,
Yeah.
it's got sea
Sheltered,
views.
open,
It's,
yeah.
do you know what I mean? I've
Yeah.
never known a
Fully
site
serviced, yeah.
with so many
Mm.
different types of pitches. It's just unbelievable.
That's it.
Lakeside pitches because it's
Yep.
fishing as well.
Yes.
Isn't it? So again, look it up. Walkham Farm, fully recommend.
Right, moving on before people get bored.
Oh yeah, we had to go back to Cambridge then, didn't we?
Yeah, back to Highfield Farm.
Yeah.
For a bit.
Yeah, we stayed there the rest of the time, didn't we?
Yep.
So,
And then on the way home,
yep.
we stopped at Alderstead Heath.
Oh, we've never done that site, have we?
No,
We've always talked about going there.
big site, isn't it?
It is a big
Yeah.
site. We've done the Crystal Palaces, haven't
Yeah.
we? And we've always stuck to Crystal Palace
Yeah.
if we want a town London site. But we've often wondered about that one. I was a little bit disappointed with it.
Well, to be fair, we didn't plan to do a lot when we got there because it was just like end of the summer, sorting out the van, emptying out a load of stuff so we can stop refilling it again with new stuff. I wasn't particularly enamoured with it.
No,
It was easy enough to get to, I suppose, from the M25. But
well, you've got to be careful. You don't take notice of your sat nav there, ain't you? You know.
yes,
Again,
very much so.
you-
Follow the instructions.
Follow the instructions. Look
Is
at
that
our
another link I've got to put on?
site arrival video.
Get typing here. This is going to go out before midnight.
It's a perfectly functional caravan and motorhome site.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's got utes and it's got these type of things, glamping pods.
Lodge things.
But I don't know. If I was wanting a site for London, Crystal Palace is still.
Well, we've still got Abbey Wood to try.
We're going to try Abbey Wood, yeah.
Yeah. And talking of London sites, we're coming to another one in a minute.
Are we?
Yes. But first, we're moving on to October half term.
Oh right. Where's October?
Well, we're starting in Devizes.
Yeah, we went back to work. Don't forget that bad.
Well,
bit,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Long term was it?
Yeah, it was a long
Oh,
term.
it was.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Tough, isn't it?
You'll have these lot feeling sorry for us, all these.
That I very much doubt.
No.
And nor should they.
Anyway, October, where did we go?
Yeah, Devizes. Twitter camp.
Oh, Twitter camp. Oh, cracking Twitter camp.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Nice to see the old gang all back together.
Yeah, it was really good. Some of the old ones come back to join us.
Yeah.
Done
Done the usual, didn't we?
Spent most of the time in the pub. Yeah, we done the usual.
Usual breakfasts. And
Breakfasts.
I was going to mention the pub because.
No.
But yeah,
No, it was good. It
it's
just-
the Devizes Camping and Caravan Club site. It's about 2 or 3 miles out of Devizes, and about 2 minutes from the site entrance is the Three Magpies,
Pub.
which does some good food.
And it's got. Do you know what I mean? It's not the reason we picked the site. Yes, it is. No, but it's a nice site anyway. If you like, if you like walking down, if you've got a dog and you want to go for a walk
You
down
can
the
walk along the
canal.
canal side.
And there's some other cracking pubs down there apparently.
Yeah,
we
apparently.
never found them, did we?
No.
No.
We didn't venture that far, did we?
No. But again, it was a good Twitter camp, wasn't
Good,
it?
good fun, quiz and so on.
Yeah, we
really
had-
enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was good. We had a beer festival and
Yep.
different other things. The weather was iffy, but we had to
Yeah,
pass
we
it,
didn't get the worst of it because that was that storm that come in. But we
Yeah.
got away with it where we were pretty much, didn't we?
Didn't matter. The pub was there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pub was there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did we mention the pub?
Yeah, pub. And it was nice to see Danny come along for a beer, didn't he?
Yep. Good catch up.
Well, it was nice to see Chops.
Yeah.
Dan just tagged
Yeah.
along, but Chops was okay, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Anyway, Twitter camp. What did we do after Twitter camp?
We went to White's Covert. Caravan, let's get it right this time. Caravan and Motorhome Club site in Buckinghamshire.
What a little gem.
Yep.
I love this little
Just
site.
inside the M25.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this little site. You have to beware. You have to put up with a bit of
There was a bit of noise from the
helicopters.
Denham
Airdrop.
airfield.
Mainly
nearby.
the helicopters, isn't
Yeah.
it, really? The biplanes and that don't tend to...
But it's only at certain times of the day. It's not at night, so it never sort of disturbed us, did it
No.
really? And because we was out most of the time anyway.
Yeah, but what a cracking site. That beautiful wood at the side of it.
Yep, the old nature reserve there.
Nature reserve. And the best thing is go down to the aerodrome and that
Yep.
calf.
Yep.
Um,
Crew Cafe, was
Crew
it?
Cafe, yeah.
Sit right by the airfield there, watch the comes and goings.
Oh,
Quite a
that's really nice, that was. And it's a nice area. We found some really nice eating places, didn't
Yep.
we?
yeah, really nice pubs around there.
Again, look at the blog.
Yeah.
You'll see these pubs listed. No, but they were good. What was that little place where there's them 3 pubs all within sort of next door to each other virtually, aren't they?
That's it's Denham Village, isn't
It's
it?
Denham Village.
Yeah.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
They are walkable just about.
just about.
Because if you walk to the railway station,
Yeah.
which is about 25 minutes, and then it's just the other side of that.
Cracking meals we had there, didn't
Yeah,
we?
very nice. Talking of the railway station,
Yeah.
easy run into London.
Yeah, and Wembley if
20
you're a football fan.
20 odd minutes on the
Yeah.
train into Marylebone,
Yeah.
which we done.
And if you like your football, as I say, it's on the main Wembley
Yeah.
line, isn't
For
it?
events, trains will stop there, aren't
Yeah,
they?
exactly.
So,
And what about where we found the other side of the reservoir there? That pub, restaurant on the hill. cracking views.
Oh yes,
Oh,
yes.
Near the canal.
Yep.
What the hell was it called?
I can't remember.
We're not rehearsing this very well, are we? See, if this
is almost live,
if this weren't almost live,
yeah,
you could have looked that up, couldn't you?
yeah,
But you're not going to, are you?
no.
So they'll have to look at the blogs. Won't they?
Again, I'll put the link
down. But that was cracking up there, weren't it?
Yep.
We had a cup of tea and we didn't have beer.
No,
That's
we had a
shocking.
pot of tea, didn't we?
Pot of tea for two,
Yeah.
didn't we? And,
Yeah.
Did we have a cake?
No, we didn't have a cake either.
No, we didn't have a cake either. So yeah.
So that was half term.
That was half term. Is that?
So then it was the other long run up to the Christmas break,
Yeah.
which started quite well, really, didn't it?
Well, it started all right. We went to Welling Garden City.
Commonswood,
Cracking
Caravan and
place.
Motorhome Club site.
Cracking place.
Well, actually, no, we started at Brighton.
Oh, we
if you
did.
remember.
Yeah, because of the bad weather.
Yeah, well, we had the van service, didn't we?
Yeah.
Brought it back, put it on site to load it up. Ended up going a day late because the weather was so foul, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Just think it was only a few weeks ago, a couple of 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it is. But I don't know. I think they've all seen our December.
Yeah. So we're not
and
going
do
to.
you know what I mean? It was a mixture of fun and sorrow in a way.
Hmm.
I don't think we need to dwell. The one thing out of this December was Welling Garden. Welling Garden City.
Take my water with it. Oh, it is water.
It is water. Was Welling Garden City site, wasn't it?
Yeah, enjoyed that.
Commonswood, is it called?
Yep.
Again, it's
Just on the edge of town,
town.
bus stop, a few yards away. We never looked round to try on a bus, did we?
No,
But we
we
should have
didn't.
done.
But Welling Garden City is a lovely city to walk around, isn't it?
It is. Wide open
It's
spaces.
very pretty.
Yeah, it feels very airy, very
Yeah,
open.
a few nice things. The mill, we went to the mill there. That was excellent.
Mill
wasn't it?
Green Museum, yeah.
Yeah.
We also went to the Roman Baths,
Oh.
which were committed the classic tourist mistake of not checking
Yeah.
opening times because they were shut.
And it's on the main line into town, isn't it? Into the city.
Yep, on the
You know,
King's Cross
on
line,
King's
I think.
Cross
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
So,
Again, we didn't do it this time,
yeah,
but
out of all of the ups and downs of December, Welling Garden City again, a site we'd go back to.
yeah,
I'd certainly go back to Welling Garden City. I'd like to see it in the spring.
yeah.
or
I imagine it looked very, very,
Very,
pretty.
very
It looked nice for the snow, but it will
Do
look.
you know what I mean? It's one of these places that people wouldn't sort of think of going to, but
Yeah.
it's just so different, isn't it? Really, it's worth a long weekend. It really is. Anyway, so that
That was 2017.
2017.
Or a snapshot of it, anyway.
Yeah, we're not going to go into what's going to happen next year. Not well. There's going to be one or two things happening next year.
No.
That's quite new.
But briefly, first one, February, back to Baltic Wharf.
Yeah, we're going back there, aren't we?
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And we shall be attempting a vlog or two,
All two.
I think, because we've really enjoyed
You better
doing
play.
this series. Well, yeah. Well, judging by the comments, a few have, which has been great.
Which is great. Now the
Yeah.
comments have been excellent,
Yeah.
didn't they? Really?
So, have we got to wish everyone a happy new year with this?
Yeah, because you're not feeling well. Not
No, it's a bit early.
It's a bit early.
So we'll say,
Anyway, yes, we will say. I'm going to say it right this time.
are
It's-
you?
Yeah, it's a happy new year from him.
And it's,
So you're not doing it right, are you?
well, we can't do Happy Christmas, can we?
No, but you're supposed to say, and it's a happy new year from me.
Right. Okay.
So that's the rehearsal out the way.
Right. Okay.
It's a happy new year from him.
And it's a happy new year from me.
Cheers.
Cheers.
For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne.